everyone, happy Friday. I hope that you had a great week. Before I forget, let me tell you about my dental visit, periodontist visit, about my teeth. It was a good report. They took x-rays and then looked at the stitches and everything, but I have to go back in a month. I have to still keep eating. I told him, I said, well, I've basically been living off of burgers and eggs. He said, well, you can live off of that. I have to keep on eating soft stuff. And I go back in a month for them to look again. And then I have to wait 2 more weeks before I can even start flossing those teeth. That has killed me. But I have been flossing everywhere else. And what else did they say? Oh, I asked her when she sat me down about the stitches that I feel up here. And she said, yeah, and I'm glad I didn't know this. She said, that's where we have to cut. They had to cut right here and back here and just lay it open so they could see and get the bone and the tissue and the blood and everything in there. So that's why I have stitches right here, and that is why I kept telling John my whole mouth is so sore. And I knew that, you know, a lot of those nerves do kind of run around your mouth, but I just felt so sore, and that's why, because they cut up here and went all the way back. And I told her that my tongue had been real sore, and she said because, you know, you're kind of out of it, and because they worked on both sides, they have to hold your tongue back. They said it really just naturally fights them, and so that must have been why my tongue was so sore. So all in all, a good report. He showed me where the bone was like down here, and now it's up here. So glad I had it done. Like yesterday, I thought I want to do a affordable get ready with me, but not just Walmart. I wanted to include brands that they sell at Ulta, kind of like the Kiko glosses, the Revolution, the, you know, Ariel brushes. So yesterday I used all of this makeup for the first time, a lot of it, some Physicians Formula, and I did my look a different way. I did it with the concealer first and the contour first, and then today just for something different, and so I could really see the products, because with foundation especially, if you are going over, your concealer's already down and your contour's already down, you're basically just kind of buffing those other colors together with your foundation. But if you use the foundation first, then you get to see its true coverage and everything else. So that's what I did today. So I'm going to go through what I'm wearing on my face right now. I did get my hair done yesterday. I got some fresh blonde for the summer. I can't wait. It's going to be spring. Okay, so let's start going through what I have on my face. And then I will show you some higher end products too. But I kind of wanted to just do some different things now. The first thing is this Weleda Skin Food. And I am going to do a video, probably a get ready with me, with all of the makeup recommendations that I have learned and techniques and everything from the UK girls. You know, Holly Boone, even Genevieve, which I know she's Scotland. I think Sarah Ashcroft, a lot of those girls give a lot of suggestions, and they're not products that are readily available here in the United States, so a lot of them I've ordered. Come to find out, you can get this in Walgreens. I ordered it on Amazon, and then I ended up getting some at Walgreens. I actually got the light, which is probably better for me, but I wanted to try the original. And they use it for their foundation primer. And let me tell you, it is the thickest original ultra rich cream. Potent plant extract, formula intensity, nourishes dry skin. I probably wouldn't have tried this, but every one of them will tell you that it is so, I kind of know what they're talking about, and I'll circle back to that, but it's so, of course, moisturizing, but it's smoothing and creates like a tacky finish that really holds on to your makeup, and it does. So I wore that yesterday, and I'm wearing it today. And yesterday I was just waiting for my makeup to just break apart because this was so rich, but it really didn't. And then this is what I was going to say. I remember how much I loved the City Beauty sculpting cream, and even Harush. A lot of stuff that I get too is inspired by her. She's a makeup artist for the Kardashians, J-Lo in LA. And a lot of people use night creams. I think this is one of her things that I got that she recommended is the CeraVe PM cream. And I wouldn't plan on showing this to you today, but this is the ultra lightweight. And she compares this to La Mer, I think. She compares it to something that she uses and says that she loves it. So I did pick that up and I got this. So we shall see. If I had to like pick something right now, I would still probably go back to my City Beauty sculpting cream or the same principle with the vitamin enriched face base from Bobbi Brown. So it makes a lot of sense. And someone like me that's normal to oily and lives in a humid climate, you automatically think that that is not going to hold your makeup on. But if you think about really moisturizing your skin and then that foundation kind of going into that moisturizer, I do think it makes sense. So I'm kind of, playing around with that. Matter of fact, one day I want to put one of the sticky primers on one side and one of those on the other and then see how it goes. Okay, so the foundation I have on today is the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation, medium to full coverage, and the color I got is, it's just medium 16. And then I put probably 2/3 this and about 1/3 of this, just to give it a little bit of a warmer tone. I'm really, really into the whole bronze glam thing right now. And this is the one I showed you last week. That is the 209 Caramel Beige. So the two of these are beautiful. I love them. Just a beautiful color. Then the concealers that I got are the new. And if you're looking, make sure you get the new ones that have the red on the cap. The old ones I think have like silver or white. But these are the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear concealers, and the colors I got are 355 vanilla and 360 cashmere. Vanilla is really a little bit too light for me. Cashmere is still almost too light for me. So I may even grab one color up, especially to do like I did today where I'm doing the concealer over the foundation. But I love them. They're very similar to Shape Tape, a little bit creamier than Shape Tape. Let me think, what is it that I've been using that these are similar to? I would say maybe that Anastasia, but they're good. They're worth you trying for sure. The powder that I put over that was just the Maybelline Fit Me Fair Light 10. And then the bronzer that I used is this Physicians Formula Toasty. So pretty. Beautiful. Just, if you like the butter bronzers, you will love this. And there are two different shades. There's a darker one. I bought all of these things, and then Physicians Formula sent me a PR package, and they sent me the darker one. So one day we will try the darker one, maybe when I have a good tan. Then they sent me this, and I had not bought this. It's the Physicians Formula Let's Toast Champagne Highlighter Illuminator. And it was just right on time because I have kind of missed having a shimmery bronzer. Not necessarily to bronze tour with, but I used it today, like right across the top of my forehead and just on the high points of my cheeks. I did use too much of it yesterday. It's intense. It's very, very soft. Oh gosh, that cream is right there. Oh my goodness, let me put it over here. So it's very soft and very, very pigmented. Okay, yeah, so you can see it's like no joke. It's got a little bit of probably a gold, tan gold tone to it, but I've just noticed if you put a lot of flat bronzer along your hairline, it can get muddy. It's just flat. It doesn't look pretty in pictures, it's just not as pretty, especially for the summertime. That's probably part of it too. So loving that. Then I used this. Okay, let me go with the blush. This is an oldie but a goodie. I still like Luminoso better, but this is pretty. It's the Milani Dolce Pink #1 blush. And when I used it yesterday, I forgot how shimmery this is. This is a shimmery blush. You really don't need a highlight. I just kind of wanted to show you that. But it's beautiful. And I do think the color is really pretty. So I do think it's worth getting, but just remember, you probably won't need a highlighter and you need to use a light hand at first. Just kind of try it on first and then build. Okay, this is something that Harush had in that dupe video too, and it is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Translucent Powder, and she compares it to the Fenty, like invisible powder. I did not use this today. I used it yesterday, but I kind of felt like I had put too many powders on. I was just trying to use too many products. So this is something else. These brushes, you guys, even if you have 500 brushes, like I do probably, they're all so different. So let's take this into this, and what she did is just kind of went in here and brightened that up a little bit more. I don't know if that did anything because I'm already pretty bright from that other. But let's just powder my nose, and maybe it's kind of like that invisible powder. Yeah, that's pretty. But these glosses, look at all of them, how pretty they are. I want you to see all of the different sparkles. So there's some that are sparkly. This one I had on, and it was a little too light for my lips and this lip liner, so I ended up using something else that's so fabulous I want to show you. But here, so look at this now, so when I show you, you'll know that's what it was. But let's put some of this over it. I mean, like that thick, buttery, not like, I don't like the glosses that feel real slippery and like they're going to just go. I just don't want a big goopy mouth. You know what I mean? I know that's the look for some people, but not for me. That's why you'll usually see me blot after I put on lipstick or gloss. But that one is gorgeous. The one I wore yesterday was this one. Beautiful. I mean, look at that one. Look how pretty that is. So these, I think, are worth trying. And then yesterday, I used a different lip. I used this, which is a beautiful color. I remember it from a long time ago. It's the NYX Ever, and it's a beautiful color here. It's like a Your Lips kind of color, but Your Lips but darker kind of color. But daggone, I am like so into these Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liners. Today I have on Totally Toffee. This is the one Tarte really loves, and I love it. So I felt like this just did not compare to this. And I love the Magnetic Mauve. That is another one that I love. And I know a lot of you guys like the roll-ups. I don't typically like the roll-ups, but for those, it just doesn't bother me. And then for eyeliner, I didn't use this today because I wanted to try something different, and I'll tell you all about my eyes in a minute. But this is similar to my Valentino double-ended eyeliner. It's not as good, just flat out not as good, but it is good. Like, I understand if you don't want to pay for the Valentino, but it has like the, you know, roll-up black liner at this end, and then it has the felt tip at this end. I think I know on the Valentino, this side is just smaller and skinnier. And then on the Valentino, the tip, I think, is a brush. But if it's not a brush, it's a much softer felt tip. I did use this. I've used this in a tutorial before. It is the Revlon Colorstay Line Creator in Leathercraft. And it's just a... Gosh, it is not this color in your eyes. That is crazy. It is not that dark. I've got it on my lower waterline. This palette, it was on the end cap at Ulta, and it was under TikTok, you know, things that TikTok made famous. And it was this palette, and it's actually called Velvet Rose, but it is not, I mean, to me, that name would keep me from getting it because I'm not a rosy eyeshadow person, but it is so pretty. Sometimes I think you can see better from back here. Okay, word of warning. Yesterday, I like the inside of my lid to be kind of light, either empty or light. And I did this yesterday, and something, you know me, I like to use every shadow in the daggone palette. I dipped into that and ruined it. I put it over the light and turned it peach. That is, if you like peach shadows, that is a beautiful peach. But look, so that's what I've got on my inner corner. I've got on that color, that color. Oh gosh, I know I've got that on my lash line and used as liner. I might have put a little dab of that just right down by the lashes, but I didn't want to ruin it. I already liked it and I didn't want to ruin it. And I mean, but I have used like all of those browns and wine type colors. I haven't used these shimmers yet. Beautiful. A little bit of dust up, but not even as much as like the Gwen Stefani palette, but still beautiful, beautiful colors. So I definitely, without a doubt, recommend this palette. I mean, it is really, really pretty. I guess the rosy tones are in like this. Gosh, how pretty is that? So it's kind of like the rosy tones I like. It's kind of like the rosy chocolate. Oh my goodness, look at that color. That is pretty. I mean, and notice this moisturizer. See how it's even grabbing onto that pigment and making it so pretty? I think there's something to that. Here is something I don't really recommend unless, like a lot of times you might not like my look. So if you don't, you might like these. But these lashes, when I saw them, I just thought they were so pretty. The band just looked so thin. They're the Naked Lashes from Ardell and $4.24. Let's hold them back here. Yeah, that's probably even better. And so I had the bright idea. I thought, yesterday I tried to use them regular, just like right after my mascara. And the mascara I used is this one. Love it, love. I love this for a drugstore mascara. And it's the green one. They say that's the most popular. So yesterday I had a hard time getting these because they're so fluffy and everything, getting them down into my lashes. So today I had the bright idea. I was going to wear these, not instead of mascara, but I put these on first. Then I put on mascara and no liquid liner. And they are, let me show you. I'll sacrifice one. Even though they're so thin, they are kind of wiry. And I could not get the band to stay bent. They just don't fit my eyes very well. But, I mean, they are beautiful. Luckily, most anything I don't want, Brooke will use, or I can give away, or my mom will use. So my mom won't use these, but Brooke will probably use these. She will probably cut more off and just use them at the end. But, you know, I always do that. So I just wanted to try having more lashes right there. But it really depends on your eye shape. And I really do think that my eye shape looks better with a winged out lash or just a half lash or, you know, quarter lash. But they are really pretty. I'm not sad that I tried them. And then this is something I purchased. I've had something like this before, and I cannot imagine that I gave that thing away because I had to order it, and I liked it. I don't know if I've lost it in the move or if I'll find it when I have some more stuff in John's closet I need to organize. But these little eyelash curlers that are little like this are really good for marrying your lash with the false lash. Really good. Like, so if you want to wear lashes and not wear mascara or not wear eyeliner would be the smarter thing to do. You can take something like this, and because they're small, you know, it would be hard to get a whole lash curler and expect it to fit and do all of it at one time. But because it's small like this, you can do each section at a time and really marry those together. You can also use those lash tools, but this is going to really lock them in place. So I did use that today too. I used the Stick It, Stick It NYX. You guys saw me use this in a tutorial. It is good stuff. I have the darker one. This is the taupe, but I was kind of scared, so I stuck with the taupe, and then I needed a little bit of help at the top, so I used just a brow brush, and you can see where I dug into it. I used this shadow here to kind of fill in the top of my brows. I think that is it for my face today, and then I used the Morphe spray, hard to beat, and then let's go on to, do I even have time? Yes, let's go on to some higher end purchases I made this week. One is this. I posted it on my Instagram, and a lot of you are very, very curious. Tarte High Performance Naturals Amazonian Clay Gem Powder Foundation. I ordered this from the website in 35 in medium neutral. That's usually what I always start out with. I was for a long time starting out with light medium neutral, but I really think you're better to err on any foundation, even in the depths of winter, a teeny bit too dark. I think if you get a teeny bit too light, that's when it really starts looking like a mask. It's easier to blend if it's a little bit darker. So I haven't used this yet, just because I just got it and I've been trying this other stuff. I liked the other one. If anything, I think I couldn't find my exact shade, but there's just nothing like a mineral powder in the summertime, especially when you're going to the beach, pool, on the boat, because whatever sunscreen you put on, even if it's just a tinted one, you can go over with that. It will make it bulletproof, and it gives it that extra coverage, glow, and SPF. Okay, but the main reason I went to the Tarte website is to get this. Remember I showed you these the other day? The ones, I think that yesterday they were $10 at Ulta. These are so nice. They're that Maracuja Juicy Lip, and Samantha said that this was one of her favorites, and they don't sell it at Ulta. And it's called Guava. So this is what I had on my lips at the beginning of the video. Let me blot. Okay, so you can see how pretty it is. Thick. These, I like these so much better than the Mario ones. If you liked those Mario buttery things like this, you will love this. I think I'm so mad I didn't go get the other colors, but yesterday was Brooke's birthday and I spent the day with her. We had our hair done and stuff like that, so we didn't go there. Isn't that gorgeous? And it smells kind of tropical, beautiful, beautiful. Even if you don't like a nude lip, they have like strawberry and, you know, brighter colors that I think would be gorgeous. So loving that. This is something funny. The lashes in a box. I'm sure if you have been in Sally's, you have probably seen these. Last time I was in there for something, I can't even remember what I was in there getting. Might have been, I think it was nail glue, which is another saga. As soon as I put those acrylic nails on, I think I went to the doctor for my teeth for that consultation the next week, and she said, yeah, you won't be able to wear acrylic nails. And I had just gotten them on. So now I'm left with all of the damage, and I didn't have that much time with them. But anyway, lashes in a box. When I saw these, I mean, to me, this looks so generic. It looks like this box would be $10, $10.99. So I didn't even look at them when I was there. I thought I just, you know, I kind of looked at the Ardell and went on about my way. Well, I follow a girl, a beautiful girl that does Saint makeup, and her lashes are always so striking. And I mean, everybody is asking her what lashes she has on. And she said lashes in a box, number 31. And I was like, oh my gosh, I remember those. So I went on Amazon, and they're always out of 31. So I just bit the bullet, stopped back by Sally's and went in there, and I couldn't believe it. They had the 31s. Now when I look at them, I can't imagine wearing these. But the girl that works there said that they're beautiful. She said she wears them with no makeup looks, but they are just so long. So I'm going to try them. But what was funny to me is they were $40 a box. And I was like, here, hold on, let me get my receipt. Hold on. Yeah, $39.99 a box. But there are 10 pair. So that's not a lot. It's right up with, you know, it's the same as like a Kiss Lash or something like that. But I just knew I wanted to try these. And then when I saw these are like right up my alley. So I got these too. These are just your perfect, kind of like my Kiss Jubilee or anything else like that. Something else, I have used this one time and I used it, you know, in the method where I had already put on my concealer and I had already put on cream contour, but it was so pretty. And what made it so pretty is the tone. It's I wouldn't say very light coverage, I would say light coverage, but it's this nude, it's not new, it's new to me. Nude Sticks, what is it even called? Tinted Cover Foundation. So I think it's a little bit more than a tinted moisturizer. I would kind of put it with, what else is like this? That Chanel No. 1 is kind of like this. It's like there's enough, you guys, I get these, look at that. I get these all day, like, no exaggeration, 10 to 15 to 20 a day. It is unbelievable. Anyway, this is it. The color is so pretty. I think that's one thing that just really makes it so good for me. What color did I get? Oh, Nude 4. So going to use this coming up soon. We might use that on one side and maybe the Chanel No. 1 on the other. They're a similar color, and then I'll let you see the coverage because I know a lot of people like light coverage. I was talking to my mom about that. Brooke and I went to my mom's yesterday and sat with her for a little bit and got Brooke's birthday gifts and stuff. And I was telling my mom that it's not that I don't like natural looking makeup and I couldn't do it, but it does not last. It doesn't last all day on me, and it doesn't last through even going to lunch and wearing my sunglasses. And she said, oh, I know. She said, when I get home just from going to the grocery store or Walmart, it's already wearing off, but I don't care because I'm not going anywhere else. So I know that there are people that just want to put on something light and wear it to the store, wear it to run your errands, and you don't care if it wears off. So I think that's kind of what that is, unless you were to set it with like the mineral powder or something like that. Another thing that I believe Sarah Ashcroft was using in one of her old, I've been watching some old glam tutorials because glam makeup isn't as in style right now, so I'm watching a lot of oldies but goodies. And she uses this Cicapair from Dr. Jart Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. Neutralizes redness and protects skin. Oh gosh, and it has SPF 30 in it. I didn't even know that. So I ordered this from the Dr. Jart website, and this is the craziest thing. It got delivered yesterday. A long time ago, Joa Beauty asked me for my address to be on their PR list. And that also includes Kiss lashes and some other stuff like that. Look at the package that they sent me yesterday. Hold on. Here it goes. I felt like this was a sign that one of these products is going to work for me. This is the Cica, aka Tiger Grass, new products from Joa. Hit refresh on irritated skin. Harnessing the power of traditional skincare ingredient, Centella asiatica. This collection calms redness, smooths uneven texture, and soothes winter skin. And then they sent like a cooling face globe that you keep in the refrigerator, that you can do under your eyes, and a spot patch, the cleanser, the blurring and cooling primer, and the toner pads. So really, I could use this with this in conjunction, and look at the tiger and everything. So I thought that was so cool. Okay, you guys, let me show you my outfit. Nothing that great, and a couple of pair of pants that I wanted to show you. Okay, so my outfit of the day is inspired by my hair, kind of. Morgan and I were talking about, just the big 90s hair, kind of like Cindy Crawford, and it made me think of that picture of her by the Pepsi machine, and she had on a white tank top and jeans. I do not have a plain white tank top. I cannot believe it. I think mine must have gotten dingy or something and I gave them away. So I just put on my white Honey Love bodysuit, and then I put on one of these white little tops from Amazon over it. And then these are some of my favorite jeans, the Mother Denim. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I don't remember the name of these, but I'll put them down below. And then I told you guys I ordered the pants that I am insisting that you get. I ordered them in the light blue. It's a really pretty color. Oh my goodness, you guys, I didn't turn my lights on. I didn't turn my other lights on. I hope you guys could see everything. Anyway, this is the light blue. Love them. I'm really happy that it's kind of like this kind of blue. It's almost like a chambray blue. And then I got this pink, and I think it's going to go almost exactly with that bodysuit from Zara that's this color. Beautiful. I may have to get some pink flip-flops. And Brooke wanted a pair of just linen shorts. So I grabbed these little white, they still have the stretch in the back, little shorts for her. And my shoes are the ones that I got last year from Vince Camuto. I got them in nude and black, and they are just so comfortable. And then last but not least, I got an awesome package from Miranda Frye, her new spring collection, which is kind of a spin. She took some of her older signature items and then kind of put a new spin on them. So if you have noticed my rings, it's a new signet type ring, which is one of my all-time favorite styles. And then this ring in the back, look how good it pairs with that. But it actually has the stones all the way around. It is so pretty, and I also think it would be a good thumb ring. And then these hoops, which have just a little bit of a swirl. You guys know I love earrings that have just the bar in the back that you click in. It's just so easy. And then the earrings, or the huggies, not only do they have the little CZs, but they also have studs. I hope you can see it. And so these are gonna look awesome. They're probably gonna look, oh my gosh. Okay, I will put these in. The only thing is, you know, these are the ones from Michelle Wong, and they're black diamonds and rose gold, and I never take them out because they're fine jewelry. I don't have to. I'm just not one that wants to switch this out all the time, so I might just put them in and we'll just see how they go. We'll see how they last going through shampoo and everything else, because they might be worth it. So thank you to Miranda Frye for those goodies. I absolutely, this is gorgeous to me. And then anything else? I told you about my nails. I just put on Bubble Bath. They're about halfway grown out, the damaged part. And I can say, without a doubt, there is much, much less damage on your nails with even the glue-on kind. I mean, you can glue them as much as you want. It will not be as much damage as this acrylic. So, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not worth it, because sometimes you just know something's going to be like that and you just suck it up. For the winner of the Dean Davidson contest, I do this video in the morning, and I have messaged them if they wanted me to announce the winner or if they wanted me to leave it down below, and I have not heard back. So maybe by 5 o'clock when I post this video, I will have the winner. If not, keep checking the Dean Davidson Instagram, and they will either announce the winner, or what they'll probably do is send you an email. And that is probably the best thing, because you guys, even this contest, I had someone acting like they were me. I'm sure a lot of you got that comment saying on WhatsApp or whatever. It is such a shame that people are such opportunists, and so just sorry. I mean, I don't know. I won't go into it, but for some reason contests bring out the worst in people. Congratulations to whoever wins it. You will enjoy every piece. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I believe I'll be back with a little bit of some fashion. And if not, then I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.